Welcome everybody, welcome back to Homestead Heart. And today y'all, I am in the kitchen filming this video for the third time. Because of them.
Mama, you spoke. You spoke. She got to
Anywho, welcome everybody, welcome back to Homestead Heart. Today I am in the kitchen. And you all, I am talking to new gardeners right now. Okay? Now you all, today we're going to be talking about why right now is the best time for you to start a garden. If you've never started a garden before, if you felt like I cannot do this, it's too much and all of that, now is the perfect time. Okay? All right, I'm going to tell you why. Because the main reason is that the fall garden is the easiest garden that one can grow, okay? If you have no experience whatsoever, this is the easiest garden that you can grow, okay? Anyway, you all. Could you just grab it? What did you take it so long for? Just grab it. Oh my goodness. Don't kick the tripod. Step over gently. Don't step on my tomatoes. Thank you. All right, y'all. Oh no. Go find them. Okay, so you all, back to what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted. Okay, so this is the best time to start a garden. You what? You lost your arms? Oh no, what are we gonna do? Oh no. Okay, go find them. Oh my goodness, hurry. All right, y'all, so as I was saying, now this is the easiest, best time to start your fall garden. What? You found your arms? Yay, I'm so happy. Now you can eat. Now you can eat dinner. Okay, I'm going to see you in just a minute. Okay, we're going to talk in a minute. All right? All right. So now, let me try to do this. Like, I don't know how many times I've been trying to do this, but I'm going to try to get through it right now, okay? So you all, this is the best time. Number one, you don't really have to babysit the plants as much as you would in the summer, right? The temperatures are typically a lot cooler in the fall garden. I know it's been extremely hot lately, and I hope everybody's staying hydrated and safe out in these extremely hot temperatures, right? Some places I believe have been like 120 something, 118 and all of that. That is unbelievable heat. So I hope that everybody is staying hydrated and staying safe, okay? But you all, you don't really have to deal with temperatures like that in the fall. Probably one of the most important reasons is that the pest pressure is so low in the fall. You're not dealing with everything under the sun when it comes to pests. You're not dealing with squash bugs, and you're not dealing with Japanese beetles. You're not dealing with cabbage moths and hornworms and army worms and all kind of worms that just love to attack your plants in the summer months, okay? And you all, another good benefit is that you don't have to water as much, right? You can reduce your watering schedule in the fall versus in the summer, right? Now, the beauty about planting in the fall is that there's so many crops that you grow in the summer that you probably didn't know you can grow in the fall, like squash, like winter squashes, right? Like pumpkins and tomatoes and peppers and what else? Different kinds of tomatoes. You can grow multiple varieties. Cucumbers. You can grow so much in the fall that you did not think about, perhaps the same as you grow in the winter. The only difference is that depending upon your zone, if you have a long growing season, that is, depending upon your zone, you can grow early maturing varieties. All right? You can choose some varieties that are heirloom, but that are just early producing varieties. So you can grow a lot of those in the fall, starting them like right now, right? So there's so much you can grow in the fall and you would benefit from it, right? So another thing that I like to talk about is that sometimes in early fall, mid-fall, you can find so many products on clearance. Like some of your fertilizers at some of the big box stores and perhaps even some of the nurseries, you can find lots of things that are marked down that you can use that'll be beneficial to your garden. Sometimes you can find hand tools for the garden that are available. You can find fertilizers like Dr. Earth, the Jobs. I don't know if they still have Jobs in the store. But you can find things like blood meal, bone meal, in the organic fertilizers that are marked down and available for you to purchase, to save, to use for the next growing season. You can even find things like this. These are peat pellets here, and these are the trays that they come in. And most times, if you wait, you can find these on clearance, right? I have a box of the smaller peat pellets right here. Okay? These are the itty bitty ones right here. And these are the larger ones right here. See the difference? Yeah. So sometimes you can find these things marked down, you all. Now, one of the things also that I'll say about these for new gardeners, if you bought trays like this, you don't have to buy the trays with the pellets this size. If you bought them with the pellets that were this size, which are, I think these are what, 36? No, let me see. What size are these? No, I can't see without my glasses on. No, these are 36 millimeters right here. These are the 36 millimeters right here. So these are the smaller ones, right? And these, I forgot what size these were, but they're quite large. They're much larger, okay? But you all, now these would be great for growing just about anything in, right? However, if you're gonna be growing something like tomatoes, pumpkins, your squashes, typically your squash, you just direct seed them, okay? But I know some people like to start everything in a tray. And so things like that would fit perfectly for a pellet this size because of how fast they grow and because of how quick the root system grows. Now, even in the fall, just like I do in the spring, I like to up pot my fall plants before I transplant them out into the garden. I like for my plants to be strong after I start them. And you also, what I'll do is after, if you use this, after you moisten this, I typically like to just put some water in this and literally in a few hours it's ready to go, probably sooner than that. But for me, I'll put the water in at night, go to bed, get up in the morning, and these are ready, right? And they end up going from this right here to this right here, all right? These are compressed peat pellets, and they expand once they are wet, all right? So I'll do that. I typically don't use these. I try to save these things for like if I really need it, because for the most part I make my own seed starting mix. But for all of our new gardeners, I'm showing you like this is probably the easiest way to start your seeds. You don't have to buy any mix that you have to, the Jiffy potting mix. Sometimes you can buy that in the bag. It's $5 a bag. And it'll only fill so many of the little cells, right? It'll only fill so many of them, that little bag, right? But this right here, depending on how many of the peat pellets come in the tray, you know that you are getting a certain amount. You know that this is going to be 36, right? Let me see. Yeah, 36, right? You know you're going to get 36 here. So the good thing about that is that this is pre-measured. You don't have to worry about pressing the air out once you fill in your trays. This is for new gardeners. Now, for all of our experienced gardeners, I know you may be saying that's not a big deal. I know, but you got to keep in mind, people who've never done it before, it is a big deal. Okay, it's a big deal to new gardeners. Some new gardeners are just very they get very nervous when it comes to things like this because they want to do good and they want their garden to be a success, and they kind of get like, I hope I'm doing this right. We're going to eliminate that. All you got to do is wet it, put some water in it, fill it up, not all the way up with water, but you're going to fill it up, just halfway, and these pellets will expand completely. And then once they expand, they already got a little indentation in the middle. See that? All you got to do, drop your seed in the middle. Take a little bit of the peat as you once you put your seed in, and just move the little peat around and just cover the seed up with the little peat that's on the inside. That's all you have to do. It takes so much of the guesswork out. It makes it simple and easy for you to do it. And then, not to mention, like, you know how many plants you want to start, right? So you automatically taking the guesswork out. How many bags do I need to buy? How many trays do I need to buy? This takes the guesswork out. You know what's in here, right? Right? You know what's in here. So if this has 36 of these in here, and you want 72 plants, well, you need to buy 2 of these. If 36 is more than enough, well, you only need 1. They come with a humidity dome. See here? You put that humidity dome on. You're going to label your trays. You'll label them so you'll know what you got inside. Keep your humidity dome on until germination takes place. Okay? You see how easy that is? Takes the guesswork out. So if you're new to gardening, consider starting with these. Okay? How did you get in? No, ma'am, you can't be in here. I know. Take this little lady out of here. I know. Go on back outside. We'll talk outside. Okay. So, you all, you need to come through too? Y'all driving me today. I tell you, boy. And then this the one that don't like to be on camera right here, y'all. So let me just turn so she don't have to worry about. Let me fix this camera.
I just need to.
She don't like being on camera. Let me just move this back this way. That's another one right there. Okay, now. Okay, I'm falling down. Okay, so I'm not starting this video over. I'm not doing it. It'll be the 4th time I'm not doing it. Okay, y'all. So that would be the easiest way right there to start your fall garden. Okay? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. It takes the guesswork out. Just make sure that you put the date on whatever you're starting. And I think they even come with these, they do come with these little tags and all of that you can put in. And when you put the tags in, you mark the tags. I love to mark the date of germination, like how long it takes to germinate, 5 to 10 days, because I want to know when I should be seeing this sprout. That way, if there's a problem, I have a little bit of time that I could quickly restart that seed. I'm not going to throw it away. Let's just say I've used this, seed didn't germinate, that's fine. I'll just pop 2 more seeds in here, okay? So I won't throw it away. I'll reuse it again and start my seeds over again as well. So that's something that you all can do also, okay? Let me sit right here. See? 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 I know, right? Now, I'm not moving no more. I'm sorry. They're going to be on camera this time. They're going to be on camera this time. So anyway, you all, that's another option, okay? Now, I have a 10-20 tray. I don't have a lot of these that has the compartments in it. I have a 10-20 tray outside. I don't have one inside. But what I'll do, this is just some of them. I'll take these and I can arrange these in my 10-20 tray. This is just an example, y'all. Don't do this in this part. But I can arrange these in my 10-20 tray depending on what I'm planting. Like if I'm going to be doing lettuces or whatever, I could arrange them in here and then add water to the bottom and they'll expand. And as they expand, they'll support each other. They'll stand up. They'll support each other. They won't fall over. So I can do that with my 10-20 tray with these. Or if you have an older tray like this that you probably got from the big box store, or perhaps they gave you some for free at the big box stores, right? You can still use those, okay? And you can just line the tray with these little Jiffy peat mixes, peat pellets, I mean. And you can use those trays over and over again until they fall apart, all right? So this is the best time to start your fall garden. Another tip before we get to the next video. Now, this is what I like to use right here. Did you say something to me? This is what I like to use right here. I love to use the Farmer's Almanac, right? The old Farmer's Almanac online. And you can literally go in online, put in your zip code. Let me see. Did I got this upside down? No. Put in your zip code and it will pretty much tell you all of the crops that you can be starting at this time in your zone. Okay, you all? In your zone. Like, for example, for my area, this is some of the things right here. And I mark them based upon like the month. So for the month of July, that's my Sharpie color is purple for July, orange for August, and pink is September, right? So that's just letting me know if these are the things that I'm going to be planting, and some of them are, like peas, potatoes, pumpkins. I'm not going to do radishes, so I don't have them highlighted. Spinach, see that? It's even giving me the best date to plant these outside, whether I need to direct sow them, start the seeds indoors, when to transplant them outdoors, or when to just direct sow them outdoors, right? It gives me an idea, and that helps me because it allows me to be like, okay, this is July, and I can put that down in my little journal, July, everything, the best time for me to do it. And I do that by date or by week, you know, like week 1. I don't go by the exact date. It'll just be week 1. Like this says peas. I need to have peas done by September 1st. See that? So what I do in my journal is everything that needs to be planted in week 1 in September, it all goes under. I don't worry about September 1st, right? Like, oh no, it's the 3rd, I'm too late. No, whatever that week is. I got time, right? I got time. So week 1 of September, what am I planting? Week 2, September, what am I planting? Week 3, so forth and so on. August, what am I planting? July, what am I planting? So I know in July, I have gotten all of my brassicas started. Even in May, how about that? And I'm a little late. But in May, I was supposed to have started my celery. And I didn't. May? Yeah. It takes this celery, you got at least 2 months before you can transplant this outside, just about between 6 and 8 weeks, right? I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna try it because I want to. I know I'm late, but I'm still finna do it. Okay? So I use Old Farmer's Almanac as like a quick guide for me. It's available, right? And they'll base it upon, for the fall, they're gonna base it upon your average first frost date, which for us in the fall is late November. Okay, so the Old Farmer's Almanac is a great guide to use, even if you're new, whether you're seasoned or not. I love using it. I talk about it either in the spring or the summer. I'm always talking about it. It's not exact, but my goodness, it's close enough to give you an idea. And then it allows you as well, like in your journal, do keep a journal if you're new to gardening. That way from year to year, you'll know. I think we still have our 2023 gardening journal available in our merchandise store down below. I know that's going to be going away soon because we're going to be getting ready to put up the 2024 gardening journal soon. So, but for 2023, in my 2023 gardening journal, that's one of the things I like to note, like when I planted, what happened, you know, like my green beans, when I put those in, I planted them when I was supposed to, but however, the temperatures were still too cool and they did not germinate. I had to replant them, I think in May, first week of May or end of the first week of May, and they were slow to germinate, but they did. And then that's when they took off. So that was like a week and a half later than I planted the year before, right? So, and the year before that, it was the same, like a week and a half or 2 weeks earlier than that. So it allows you to see your progress. It allows you to see how things are changing in your garden, right? It allows you to keep record of what you did from year to year, your successes and the things that were learning opportunities, not failures, but learning opportunities, so that you can do better from season to season, year to year. Okay, you all? So that's another resource for you, Farmer's Almanac, Old Farmer's Almanac. That's another resource. All right, y'all? So y'all, that's going to do it for this video. We're about to do the very next video because now we're going to talk about what I'm planting in July. So y'all stay tuned for that. All right? All right, y'all, that's going to do it for this video. All of the new gardeners, I hope you enjoyed this video. Even if you are a seasoned gardener, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you'll share it with somebody who is a little intimidated about gardening. And I've seen the comments. Some of you are saying, you've inspired us to start a garden. I am so happy about that because that's exactly what we want to do. We want to inspire, encourage, and motivate each and every one of you to grow your groceries. All right, y'all? So if you haven't done so already, give our video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos that we upload to our channel. Thank you again for watching Homestead Heart. Peace and blessings to each and every one of you, and I'm going to see y'all in the next video. So glad I got through that video. I really thought I was going to have to start it over again.
Grandma.
Oh, don't grandma me. Don't grandma me. Nope.